Hello, my name is Nadia and I'm one of the mammal keepers here at Paignton Zoo that look after our short-beaked echidna. Here at Paignton Zoo we have a single male called Bruce. Now Bruce is estimated to be around 39 to 40 years old. He came to us at Paignton Zoo in 1993, so he's lived with us for 26 years. And yeah, his favourite things to do is dig around, eat and bask. Now Bruce is quite a big boy. He weighs 5.54 kilos, which those who have visited Paignton Zoo, it's the same weight as our panda Randy. So he is a big boy. The average weight is around 2 to 5 kilos. Now echidnas in the wild will live on ants and termites and any other insects they may find. They do have a low metabolism, so they have to consume around 3,000 insects per day. We feed Bruce a diet consisting of a soaked leafy to pellet dog food and raw egg, which is blended together to make a liquid diet for him. The echidna is classified as near threatened in the wild. The threats to population levels are bushfires, droughts, and then them simply being run over as they're crossing the road to reach new territories. They are predated on by a few carnivore species such as dingoes and other animals such as foxes, goannas, which are a large monitor lizard, Tasmanian devils and feral cats and dogs. Now echidnas originate throughout Australia, southern New Guinea and Tasmania. They inhabit quite a range of habitats such as forests, deserts, shrubland and meadows. Now echidnas are completely solitary in the wild. They'll only come together during breeding season. They don't have their own territory, so they will encounter other echidnas, but they'll just simply ignore each other in the wild. They don't exhibit any aggression whatsoever. The echidnas are a monotreme with the duck-billed platypus, and it basically means that they can lay eggs. There are 4 species of echidna. You have your short-beaked echidna, which is what Bruce is. You have your eastern long-beaked echidna, your western long-beaked echidna, and your Sir David Attenborough's long-beaked echidna. If you have a look at Bruce, you'll notice that he has really small eyes. He has terrible eyesight. He has really good hearing despite having only internal ear. So he has a slight split in his head, just where the opening to the ear is. You'll notice his long nose, or also referred to as his beak. The beak is really strong and fleshy, and inside has electroreceptors to be able to find those ants and termites in the wild. Underneath that long nose is the mouth. Now echidnas do not have teeth. Instead they have a hard palate on the roof of their mouth used to grind up food, and then they have this long 7-inch sticky tongue used to pick up ants and termites. Next you may notice that he has really long feet, so he has really long claws used to dig burrows and dig inside termite mounds. Now the back feet are backwards facing, just to enable him to push away that dirt once he's trying to build into his burrow. Next you'll notice his coat. So he has a nice fur coat just to insulate him, and then on top of that coat he has these spines or these quills. Now the quills are very sharp. That's his defense mechanism to warn predators away. So depending on what surface he is on, if he's on a soft surface he'll dig himself underneath the soil or the mud, just enabling the quills to be on show to the predators. If he's on a hard surface he'll curl himself into a ball, basically just protecting himself from predators. So echidnas have some traits similar to reptiles. They have a low body temperature of around 31 to 32 degrees. You'll notice when echidnas walk they have a bit of a waddle, similar to lizards. Their feet are actually on the side of their body rather than underneath like most mammals. And then they have a cloaca like reptiles as well, so they only have one passageway where urine and feces deposit, and they'll be mated in that same passageway as well. Breeding echidnas is notoriously difficult just because of the complexity of it. So echidnas breeding season is between July and August. Echidnas form a chain, so a single female will be followed by multiple males, between 1 and 10 males. Those males will follow that single female for sometimes up to a few weeks. The male that keeps up with that female is the one who will mate with her. So after successful mating, 22 days later, that female will lay an egg into her pouch. Now it's not really a pouch like marsupials have, it's more of a skin fold, and that egg will stay in there. Now the egg will hatch after 10 days and then you'll have your baby echidna, which are called puggles. So that puggle will stay in the pouch for around about 8 to 12 weeks until the spines develop. Next, the mum will deposit that puggle into a burrow where that baby will stay for around about 6 to 7 months until it's fully weaned and independent.